Alright, come on in, hit the like button, think about subscribing if you're not already. If you're new here, welcome to the channel, but most importantly, welcome to the Berserker family. Excuse me. So this is my honest review for the 2025 action thriller film called The Forbidden City. Here's the plot. When Maya arrives in Rome to find her missing sister, she meets Marcello, a man missing his father. They team up to fight their way through the Roman underworld in search of the truth. Here's some of the cast. I went into this not knowing much other than what I read on the synopsis, and it was still surprising the way the story went. The two characters had a language barrier between them. That is an interesting idea for a film, I get, but at the same time it was slightly annoying at first, to be honest. I did get eventually used to it. But it still was a little bit kind of annoying, awkward, because of she would use a phone to communicate, and it was this kind of, that's what made it awkward compared to if they used a translator human. So there was two character stories, as you can imagine by the synopsis, but it felt like the Italian guy was more of the main character story. He kind of looks familiar, and he did a great job at acting. Now the one that comes to, when it comes to the female, there was some scenes that she overdid it with the acting, and felt she overdid it with the crying and emotions. And that's just my personal opinion. And actually, I looked it up before, start filming this. The actress is, from what I could tell, she is normally a not acting in films. She's usually a stunt double. Which, no disrespect to stunt people, but there's a big difference between stunt doubling and acting. And personally, I was not a fan 100% of the time of her acting. I think there was times she did good, more decent than anything. But the whole thing with, her crying scenes and her little cries and stuff, it just kind of felt a little bit forced and like overdone. And that's just my opinion. But when she was in the action mode, she was wildly fantastic, a straight up beast, as you would expect from a stunt double. I don't know how much stunts she did on her own, but the scenes was wild and very well choreographed. Now, I just realized that I just read that after I told you she was a stunt double, and she did a good job. So just ignore that second half part. But yeah, she definitely did a fantastic job, and she obviously did her stunt throughout the thing. Easily my favorite parts of the film was the action sequences. The choreography was fantastic, as I said. Then I wish they did go on more focus on those and her story, even though I get the kind of what they were going for with the guy's story, Mauricio. And as much as I appreciate his character and acting, I just feel like they could have toned that down. However, it's nothing compared to the issue that I have is with the side characters of the bosses and the dynamic between that and another character or two. It just felt like they were kind of lingering on it too much, and each time they did the scene. I know what they were doing, but it just kind of fell off, and it just kind of made the film / story more, how do I say it, draggy. Kind of felt like and there was also the story, because of that, it kind of ropes into, to me, kind of felt like they were going all over the place with the stuff, and then also the kind of the theming with it. which unfortunately made the story film longer, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, here is my rating, and I'll come back to my final thoughts. As much as I how much I wanted to love this, and how much because of the fight scenes I really loved. They were fantastic. Like, the kind of really surprising things she went for, and she was really good. The action sequences, not the action sequences, but the editing of the sound and the score was just perfect. And that's kind of what's disappointing about this film to me. Again, kind of felt it would have been better if they focused more on the female story and not the drawn out side character stories as much as they did. It definitely has a lot of mess with this film, like a lot of issues with this, to the point that I rated where I rated it. But this is all my opinion. What are your thoughts? Leave them down below. But this is my personal thought. I thought it was okay. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. I think if the action was really, really good, every scene it was real well done, shot, and all that stuff. But the story kind of overlapped everything and took all of that away until it happened again. And then the story kind of with the side characters and stuff did the wrong in the whole writing thing. But yeah. So I'm always curious what you guys' thoughts are. So again, leave them down below. Until next time, remember, I love you all. Please stay safe. Spread love most importantly. Skull.